you very much for coming. Today, we are using the teaching of Buddha. This book is actually very popular. Oh, you. Yeah. So this is actually donated by Bukkyo Dendo Kyokai. Bukkyo Dendo Kyokai is a promoting Buddhist association that was founded in 1965 by a very successful businessman, Dr. Ehan Numata. He founded the company Mitsutoyo in Japan, and the company very successful. That is measuring instrument, the company itself. And this has become the worldwide company. And the founder donated so much to found this Buddhist promoting association, and then printed. And actually, they do various activities, like translation is a main activity to translate many sutras into English. Not only English, into multi-foreign languages, including Japanese. So they printed so many millions of books to give away in order to promote Buddhism. So it's not Ehan Numata. And he was actually originally from Jodo temple. So thanks to Dr. Numata and Bukkyo Dendo Kyokai Association, this book was printed and gifted to many people in the world. So today, I saw somebody sometimes use, because this is a very good book about the principle of the teachings. So today, because of the Nirvana is a long Shakyamuni Buddha, I want to read page 18, the last teaching of the Buddha, page 18. Beneath the Sara tree, make of yourself a light. Rely upon yourself. Do not depend upon anyone else. Make my teachings on them. Depend upon any other teaching. Consider your body. Think of its impurity. Are they not all aggregates that sooner or later will break apart and be scattered? Do not be confused by the universality of suffering, but follow my teaching, even after my death, and you will be rid of pain. Do this, and you will indeed be my disciples. So this is one of the very important last teaching of Shakyamuni Buddha. Make yourself a light. Make of yourself a light. Do not depend on others. You decide. And do not depend on others. At the same time, if we depend so much to myself, we might be selfish. We might be selfish. So at the same time, depend on the Buddhist teaching. That is universal truth. So that is a good balance. Do not depend on others, depend on myself. And in order to prevent selfishness, we depend on Buddhist teaching that is universal truth, like nothing is permanent. Good balance is very important. So two pillars, make of yourself a light. At the same time, make Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching your life. And next, page 20. My disciples, the teachings that I have given you are never to be forgotten or abandoned. They are always to be treasured. They are to be thought about. They are to be practiced. If you follow these teachings, you will always be happy. The point of the teachings is to control your own mind. Keep your mind from greed, and you will keep your behavior right. Your mind pure and your words faithful. By always thinking about the transiency of your life, you will be able to resist greed and anger, and will be able to avoid all evils. If you find your mind tempted and so entangled in your greed, you must suppress the control, the temptation, be the master of your own mind. A man's mind may make him a Buddha, or it may make him a beast. Misled by error, one becomes a demon. Enlightened, one becomes a Buddha. Therefore, control your mind and do not let it deviate from the right path. So this is how important your mind is. By having right mind, you can be Buddha, and your mind, if bad, can become a demon. It's always up to your mind whether you can become a Buddha, enlightened, or demon, or even the beast we can be, depending upon the mind. So mind is very important. Number 3, you should respect each other, follow my teachings, and refrain from disputes. You should not like water and oil, repel each other, but should like milk and water mingle together. Study together, learn together, practice my teachings together. Do not waste your mind and time in idleness and quarreling. Enjoy the blossoms of enlightenment in their seasons and harvest the fruit of right paths. The teachings which I have given you, I gained by following the path myself. You should follow these teachings and conform to the Spirit on every occasion. If you neglect them, it means that you have never really met me. It means that you are far from me, even if you are actually with me. But if you accept and practice my teachings, then you are very near to me, even though you are far away. So this indicates that do not waste time. Sometimes quarreling or disputing or war is the worst thing. And by sticking to quarreling, we spend so much wasting time. So instead of, insisting, I'm right, you're right, avoid such a thing. And to follow the right path. And the last part, if you are actually with me, but if you accept and practice my teaching. So whenever we practice Buddhism, we are very close to Shakyamuni Buddha. And if we are not practicing Buddha, far from Buddha, even though very close. So now, after so many years, 2 millennium, actually, over 2,500 years ago, he passed away. Over that many years, but with Buddhism, we can be very close to the Shakyamuni Buddha. So that is his last teaching. And number 4, My disciples, my end is approaching. Our parting is near. But do not lament. Life is ever changing. None is now to show on this. My body falling apart like a dilapidated heart. Do not vainly lament, but realize that nothing is permanent and learn from it the emptiness of human life. Do not cherish the unworthy desire that changeable might unchanging. The demon is always seeking chances to deceive the mind. If a viper lives in your room, and if you wish to have a peaceful sleep, you must first chase it out. You must break the bonds of worldly passions and drive them away as you would a viper. You must positively protect your own mind. So this is a very good example that if a viper, very snake that has poison in your room, you cannot sleep. First, what we need to do is to chase the viper out. We need to look for the viper to get it out. Otherwise, we cannot sleep because the poison snake is in the room, same room. So in that manner, if we have a bad mind, bad thought, we have to chase it out first. Otherwise, the bad thought may influence badly, eventually. So what you need to do is that chase viper out. In like manner, we chase our bad thoughts out. And at the same time, Shakyamuni Buddha says that do not lament, do not be sad, but do not be sad about my passing. I show you my body is falling apart when I die, you know, uh, because this is a part of the universe. Nothing is permanent. Everything is changing. So let's accept, that yes, life is ever changing. None can escape this solution of the body. This I am now to show by my own death, my body falling apart like a dilapidated car. So like a broken car, body is gone. But this is a part of the universal law. Cannot escape from that law. That only we can do is to follow. Number 5, my disciples, my last moment has come, but do not forget that death is only the end of physical body. The body was born from parents and was nourished by food, just as inevitable are sickness and death. But the true Buddha is not a human body. It is enlightenment. A human body must die, but the wisdom of enlightenment will exist forever in the truth of the Dharma. And in the practice of the Dharma, he who sees merely my body does not truly see me. Only he who accepts my teaching truly sees me. After my death, the Dharma shall be your teacher. Follow the Dharma and you will be true to me. During the last 45 years of my life, I have withheld nothing from my teachings. There is no secret teaching. There is no hidden meaning. Everything has been taught openly and clearly. My disciples, this is the end. In a moment, I shall be passing into Nirvana. This is my instruction. So this is last teaching, what Shakyamuni said. So body, although body is dying, and body is gone. but the teaching, the Dharma, will remain forever. So let's rely upon the Dharma, you know. So that is his last teaching. And even though Shakyamuni Buddha passed away 2,500 years ago, but the Dharma still remains in the world, and let's and the Dharma, the teachings itself can be our teacher, can be our teacher. That is what Shakyamuni Buddha said. And like he said, there is no secret teaching, no hidden meaning. Everything has been taught openly and clearly. So that's why Shakyamuni Buddha very understandable, you know, because he's talking about truth. Everybody should understand. If we cannot understand the truth, that is not truth. Yeah. So the truth is always understood, should be understood by everyone. And Shakyamuni Buddha did, and there is no secret, no hidden meaning. Very open and clearly he left the teaching. So thank you very much. We start the service. Page 3. Page 3, invocation. Amida Buddha, the awakened one, the compassionate one, we ask for your guidance on this happy day. Lead us from the numbness of routine and from all bitterness of heart to a peaceful place of compassion and wisdom. Grant us the strength and abiding consciousness to work together harmoniously in our temple and our community. Help us to always remember that life is one and therefore that all living things coexist and are interconnected, and that your infinite light of compassion shines upon the hearts of everyone. Page 8. Page 8. Golden Chain. I am a link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that what I do now depends my happiness or misery. May every link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of life become bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo. Okay, now page 9, Eightfold Path. The Buddha teaches us that we may become pure and holy by following the rules he laid down for us. Let us repeat them and also remember at all times what they mean. First, right understanding. Let us learn and try to understand the truth. Second, right purpose. Let us try always to do what is right. Third, right speech. Let us be truthful and kind in all we say. Fourth, right conduct. Let us try to behave ourselves at all times. Fifth, right livelihood. Let us earn our living in a way which will not harm anyone. Sixth, right endeavor. Let us constantly try to become a better. Seventh, right thought. Let us cherish our thoughts because our words and our actions arise from our thoughts. Eighth, right meditation. Let us think often of Amida Buddha and repeat the sacred name Namu Amida Buddha. May the sacred presence of Amida, who said he would abide in his teaching, be our guide. May we follow his glorious example and tread with unfaltering steps this noble path. until we too shall attain enlightenment. Namaha. Okay, now page 17. 17. 廃教下。上人人女法百千万語南宋具大根天門と九十字願言如来真実 He has a vast, profound, and wondrous Dharma. Even after hundreds, thousands, millions eons, is difficult to encounter. We now hear, receive, and uphold it. May we understand the true message of the Tathagata. Page 18. The verse of the four vows. I have established the past vow and shall without fail reach the ultimate path. If these vows are not fulfilled, they are not attained perfect enlightenment. Should I for countless eons not become a great benefactor and relieve all those in poverty and suffering, they are not attained perfect enlightenment. When I reach the path of the Buddha, my name shall resound beyond the 10 directions. Should there be a place in which it cannot be heard, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. Abandoning desire with profound right mindfulness and pure wisdom, I shall cultivate pure practice. I shall intently pursue the ultimate path to become a teacher of all celestial and human beings. Divine power radiates forth a great light that completely illuminates limitless dance, eliminating the darkness of the three defilements to lead all beings out of suffering. Opening the eyes of wisdom to extinguish the darkness of ignorance and obstructing the harmful path to provide passage to the gate of fortunate destiny. Fully endowed with all the virtues, the Buddha's majestic radiance shall shine brightly in the 10 directions, outshining the sun and the moon, and eclipsing the brilliance of the heavens. For the sake of all beings, a Buddha opens the Dharma storehouse and widely shares its treasures of virtue. Among all who have gathered, a Buddha always expounds the Dharma like a lion's roar, making offerings to all the Buddhas and becoming endowed with all goods of virtue. With a vow of wisdom perfected, a Buddha becomes the hero of the three realms. Like the unimpeded wisdom of a Buddha that reaches and shines upon all, I vow that the power of my birth and wisdom will be equal to yours, most venerable one. If these vows are realized, may the whole universe tremble with joy, and from the sky, all the celestial beings will rain down rare and wondrous flowers. Amida Buddha's original vows are the essential gate to the ultimate peace. May this merit be transferred equally to enable us to immediately attain birth in the pure. Children. Page 24, 跳躍文。光明天上にこ世界念仏主上聖主クシナ The infinite light of Amida Buddha illuminates the 10 directions of the world, and all who call upon his name shall be received and never abandoned. Please offer incense. Nam Amida Page 62. 62. Dedication of merit. I revere the king of the great compassionate powers, Amida Buddha, the dispatcher and founder of the teaching, Shakyamuni Buddha, all the Buddhas, as many as the sons of the Ganges, in the six directions, Kannon, Seishi, all the great bodhisattvas, the world assemblies of ultimate great, the beings of pure and great oceans, and the three treasures and great compassion. May there be harmony below the heavens, with the sun and the moon shining brightly. May the wind and rain be timely, and disasters and calamity not arise. May nations be bountiful, people safe, and armies and weapons not be used. Let us revere virtue and humanity and cultivate respect and humility. Our High Patriarch Romeo, the Great Master Shantao, our Founder, the Great Master Enko, Rosen, Ejo, Kokaku, Jikyo, Meisho, Wajunko, Nitaishi, Foundation. The Second Patriarch, National Teacher, Daisho, Shoju, Shoko, Shon. The Third Patriarch, the Meditation Master, Yoju, Shon. The light of transmitting the pure land of the three countries and all the great patriarchs by realizing the compassionate blessing. The founding master of our temple, the restorer, and all the priests who serve this temple, with a prudent practice, we will achieve perfect enlightenment. My prayers to my teachers and ministers, to my father and mother, to all the temple members, donors, and all living beings with whom I have karmic connection. May all those who are living experience joy, prosperity, and longevity without limit. May those who have died escape from suffering and transcend to be born into the pure. We pray for the peace and stability of our temple and for complete affinity with the past. May we be completely free of hindrances and cultivate our practice of the Buddhist path. Since the founding of this temple, to all the members, the daily and monthly memorial tablets, the recently deceased, those in the immediate stage of existence, and to all spirits, may we cultivate virtues so that they may be enlightened. We bow hereon with the virtues accumulated from this place of practice to transfer our merit to our beloved ones for their happiness and achievement of enlightenment. Page 26, 26, 24. 願にしくぞく浄土聖祭道発五大師往生安那国 We aspire for these merits and virtues to be equally bestowed upon all, and may we together develop the aspiration for enlightenment to achieve birth in the pure land of peace and bliss. Amen. ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブ Page 10, benediction. Everybody together, benediction. Amida Buddha surrounds all men and all forms of life with infinite love and compassion. Particularly does he send forth loving souls to those in suffering and sorrow, to those in doubt and ignorance, to those who are striving to attain truth, and to those whose feet are standing close to the great change for death. Amida Buddha sends forth oceans of wisdom, mercy, and love. Namu Amida. Thank you very much. ありがとうございます。じゃあ、食前の言葉、Grace. For this wonderful food we are going to partake. We are truly grateful. May we share it with all beings and endeavor to be awakened in the universal deliverance of our liberty. 本当に金がために今この食をいただき、与えられたり天地の恵みを感謝いただきます。いただきます。